Hello, everybody. We've got 104 people here this evening. How's everybody? We were looking at the chat a little while ago and we were thinking, where's everybody this evening? So Brigitte arrived at 5:27, and we have Rianne, we have Sandra, we have is that Sheila? Is that how you pronounce that? Sheila? We have Anne, we have Wenshi, which I probably said wrong as well. We have Julie, and we have Lisa, we have Tia. It was great to see you this week, Tia, and in person. We have Jackie, Christine, Breda, Avril, hello Maria, hello Debs. We have Mel, hello Mel. We have Amy. We have a YouTube user. We have Jeanette. Hello from a very hot and sunny Wales. Oh, very hot and sunny here too. Hi, Jan. Hello, Gay. Hi, Wendy. We've all the local ladies here. We have Izzy. We have Carol. We have Claudia and Erica. And we've another local lady. We've got Belinda. We've Alison in the south of France. Lovely, jubbly. And we have Susan, and we've Lynn, Pam, Karen Marie, Renee, we've Brenda, Chris, Diane. You're all so good to join us here every Sunday. Are you all baking where you are like we are? Hi, Pippa and Cynthia. Hello, Maz. Jenny, we have Jenny as well. Nikki, Gillian, Shelley. I hope I haven't missed anybody while I've been there. And it's Amy, not Robert, just so we don't mix up. But anyway, hello, Robert, if you're there as well. It's lovely and hot in Northern Ireland, although the sea is still a bit cool for you. Oh, for swimming. Oh. Hi, Trisha, Jan, Amy. We've got Cheryl, Claire and Janet, Brian and Mickey. Oh, good for you, Maz. 300 miles to be home from Surrey. Well done, you. I find it really strange to look at myself on the screen here. My new computer, my new glasses. We have Jason here as well this evening. Hello, Judith. Brigitte doesn't swim unless the water is 30 degrees. Wow. Lisa's reminding you all to hit the like button, please. We've 211 people. That's amazing. Amazing for these like hot Sundays and summertime and holiday time and all of that. So hello to Jason, who is hiding.
I am here. I'm watching the chat.
He's watching the chat. Here, I'll swing around and you could see him there.
I am here. There I'm being nosy on the phone.
He's like the little moderator there. What did Deb say about the water? Is 19 in Lyme Regis. Oh, how nice. Hi, Jen, and hi, Steve. Hello to Zeb.
I'm too scared to go outside because you dropped me on the
oh yeah, Jason
presenting
last week. So Jason was drop-in presenter when I had my little wobble. So he said to me this evening, "Don't drop me in it this evening." But I think you'll all agree he did a good job, didn't you?
Choice, did I?
You didn't have much choice. It's a double act, Jason. You have to remember that.
Jason,
just talk for a minute, Jason. So yeah, thank you all for all your pre-orders of the Advent calendar. So it finishes tonight at midnight. It may go on a little bit longer because I actually have to physically get up and stop it at midnight. So don't be too surprised if it goes on until the morning. So he's a great wingman, isn't he? Bless him. Yes. So we've had a week of all the ups and downs and all that, the ins and outs and ups and downs, just like a normal week for everybody, isn't it? Julie said that was funny. Jason froze. It was good. It was good. He's got to get ready for Vlogmas. Yeah. Exactly. So we started our pre-order last Sunday for our Advent calendar, which seems like the strangest thing to be talking about in August, as I said last week, in this kind of blistering heat. It was boiling today, absolutely boiling. So I sat outside and enjoyed some of the sun, which is great, and it looks like it's going to be around for the rest of the week as well. So if the sun disappears during the week, that is probably because I have now ordered a patio parasol. So that's arriving on Wednesday. So
That's mainly because of me again.
it's because of you. So if the sun disappears, it's our fault. You can completely put the blame on my new red parasol. So yeah. But anyway, better late than never. So yeah, I'm kind of finding that people who are coming into the shop now are talking about, starting to sow for like autumn and winter and all that kind of thing. And I feel that the summer gets kind of put on the back burner once the kids get
Mass has got a good point.
not pink.
That's on the umbrella.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't pink. I couldn't get a pink one, Maz. Shocking, isn't it? So yeah, we started getting in some of the winter fabrics, which is a bit scary. And so I can tell you for sure that all the lovely quilted fabrics are still in. So the quilted jackets, there'll definitely be still lots of those to be made. We got in some amazing ones of those. We got in some corduroy with fur on the back. Can you just imagine wearing that now at the moment? We got in some really lovely floral, almost like vintage inspired, and they have like a very soft velvet feel to them. They are absolutely gorgeous. We got in some lovely viscoses, some like sateen viscoses as well, and we got in some super soft and chunky sweatshirting as well, and they're all in. We've got like an extra storage unit, so they're all in there at the moment. They're all ready to be like photographed and put on the website, and I couldn't possibly put them on the website yet. So we're well ahead. We got in some beautiful needle cords as well, so, and I did notice a lot of animal print in the orders. So I'm trying to be very strategic this year, because I wasn't very strategic last year. I was too excited to order like winter fabrics, and I ended up double ordering a lot of things. So being very strategic, I'm actually going to go to the little unit tomorrow, have a good look through and see what else we kind of need to add in so we can create lots of outfits. But yeah, we've got some lovely needle cords, very light needle cords, so you can make like shirts and shirt dresses, trousers, skirts, some really nice ones. I failed to get any last year, so very excited to have them this year, and some patterned ones. So yeah, very excited about them. So we will this week start going through our shelves and putting some fabrics on sale. So I'm just giving you a pre-warning that probably later in the week you'll see some things on sale. So don't be too surprised during the week if you see that the website is kind of down for a bit of maintenance, because it'll be us working away in the background to put some fabrics on sale. So we have some on sale already, because we started doing it a bit on Thursday and Friday. So you may find some extra ones in the sales section at the minute. And we've been doing a lot of uploading of remnants. And I do find sooner the remnants go up, soon as they go up, they're snapped up. So yeah, remnants are great. I know loads of people just love a good remnant. Viv has been installing a fridge and freezer and playing with a new socket set. Well, you've been in your element, haven't you? Yeah. Can we have quilted cotton soon? Looking for one. Yeah, Amy, we'll get it up as soon as we have room in here. It's just amazing. Myself and Jason unloaded a car full of stuff into the unit today, and I think there was probably only about maybe 6 rolls of fabric. So whereas our summer fabrics, as you know, you can see them there, one roll is that size, and one roll of summer stuff is, or winter stuff is about that size. Yeah. So yeah, so it's great fun when the winter things come in. So we need to empty some shelves basically. So I think we're going to have a bit of a
bigger van.
We're a bigger van. We need a bigger shop. I think we're going to have a bit of a dramatic sale during the week. So yeah, letting you all know that for sure. Okay, so lots of chat there. So I suppose the first thing we need to talk about really, and I won't talk about it. I won't talk. Oh, thanks, Viv, like in the new glasses. Yeah, so we had a bit of a bummer of a week, to be honest. It was a bit of all the ups and downs. We had the boxes going out this week. Really excited about that. So a lot of them should arrive. I think some have arrived already, and then more will arrive on Monday around the UK, and then they will make their way around the rest of the world, which is very exciting. We have sent out all of our say send Carol. Um, Alison says, "Oh, you're back." Okay, don't know what that means. Um, oh, did we lose you, or did you lose us, or something? Yeah, okay. Um, oh gosh, I've gone off piste there already.
Sending boxes around the world, you
Oh
will.
yeah, I was sending boxes around the world in my last thought there. So yes, subscription boxes are out. Yes, we sent all of our American ones out, so they should all get there without any hassle this month. When I was talking to you all last week, I didn't know the full extent of the just changes in tariffs and all of that was coming our way. And I'm usually well on top of all of these things, so I kind of, as soon as I hear whispers of something, I'm researching, I'm checking all the webinars, I'm doing all my phone calls, all of that. But this time it just seems to have kind of hit us all of a shot. And after spending most of the day on the phone on Wednesday to Royal Mail and other different couriers and different people, I just decided to take it seems very dramatic, but I just paused our US shipping for the moment. And that's for, well, a couple of reasons. I don't know all the extent of the changes that the tariffs are going to make to me as my little business and to you, the receiver of your lovely orders. So there doesn't seem to be full disclosure of all the information out there at the moment. I'm getting lots of emails from people telling me this is happening and that's happening and the other is happening. But until I have processed it all in my own brain, I can't ship at the moment because it all comes into effect on the 29th of August. And you can be absolutely sure that people are starting to panic buy from outside of the US, which means then that there's going to be a higher volume of shipping arriving into the US, and some of them may not get processed then until after the 29th. So even if it leaves us here well before the 29th or any other country, there's no guarantee that it will arrive by the 29th when the new rules apply. So the last thing that I want is for anything that we send out, be it a small order or a big order, I don't want it to be caught up in delays, or I don't want you having anything that you're not expecting in terms of extra costs to pay or anything like that, because that just takes the joy out of receiving things. So if you've received all your orders from us over the last number of years, and like we ship a lot to America, our Think Pink boxes are going to be very much impacted next month because, like, full transparency here on our side, we send out 400 boxes every month and 65 go to America. So that's a really big hit for us this month. And it's the last thing that I want to do, not to send them out, for the simple reason that, yeah, it is a big hit for us. And it's also a big loss for all of you guys because we have an amazing fabric going out next month and the month after, and we have them all here already because we're just so on top of everything at the minute in terms of things like that. It also means as well that we have not been able, yeah, we have paused the shipping. So that means that if you haven't pre-ordered our advent calendar at the moment, you can't do at the moment. So what we are going to do, though, is that I have absolutely no doubt in the world that give me another month and we'll be back up and running, and we'll understand all the procedures and we'll understand all of the paperwork we have to do. And I ship with Royal Mail, and they are beavering away in the background to implement a DDP service, which is a delivered duty paid service, which is amazing. But they're working on it at the moment. And until that's set up, I'm really not happy to ship anything because, yeah, as I say, I don't know if it's going to get delayed or anything like that. On the other hand, then, is if you're not aware of this happening in the US and you receive a box from us or a parcel from us, and if you refuse to pay whatever tariffs you have to pay or however it's going to work, and I'm not sure, then once it comes back to us, we have to pay the return postage on it. So that's something that I don't want to chance either, to be honest. So it's too much stress at the moment, and the simplest way to do it is just to pause it. So we're not stopping it forever. So if you do have like vouchers that people have given you, please don't worry. They will be there for you to use in the future, and hopefully it's not the too far distant future as well. But myself and Jason were talking about the advent calendars today a lot as well, and we were saying that, you know, when this all is sorted, we will have some extra advent calendars for anybody in the US who just hasn't been able to order from us. So we'll make provisions for all that kind of thing as well. I've sent out an email to all of our US customers as well. So whether you're a subscriber, whether you buy from us, if you buy fabric or anything from us, or if you've pre-ordered the Advent box, as long as you're a subscriber to our newsletter, you will have received a newsletter from me yesterday. And in it, I said that I'm going to pause all of the US Think Pink boxes. So it just means that you won't be paying for next month's one. And there's always some challenge, Renee, to sort. It's all just part of having a small business, basically. But what a few people have emailed me and said is that, again, I have no doubt that we'll sort it all out. And I'm so glad that so many people have confidence in me that I'll sort it out. And quite a few subscribers have said, no, please charge me next month. Pile them up for however many months you can't send them. And I imagine it's going to be 2 at the most, and then just ship them all together. So I think what I'd like to do at the moment is I'm not going to pause them straight away, not straight away. We will go until we'll go through another week, and maybe in the next week we'll make a full decision on it. But it doesn't come into effect until the 29th, and our subscriptions renew on the 28th. So we still have, tomorrow's the 18th, we still have 10 days. So we'll see about pausing them, and we'll just keep assessing as things go on. So I think, yeah, it would be very boring if every business went according to plan. An old boring week every now and again would be good though. So yeah, we'll keep assessing things. So yeah, I will have a chat with many people. I may send out maybe some personal emails to some of our subscribers and just see, what would you like to do? Would you like me to pause it, or would you like to keep paying it, and then, you know, get a bumper amount? And I have another little plan as well for something that we might do in the meantime as well. So I think I will talk to a few people. I've got Lisa here, I've got Cynthia, and I've got Sue. And I think I'd like to make contact with the 3 of you during the week as well to run a little idea by you that I have for our US subscribers. So I know you'll all be up for a bit of a chat about that. So I hope I've covered everything there for the moment. So yeah, that's probably the last that we'll say about that just for the moment, but I will keep you updated on it as we go along, and hopefully we'll have more news next Sunday again. So yeah, our Think Pink boxes went out this week. Very exciting. We've got a new feature in our ebook that Tamlin has begun, and it was an idea from one of our subscribers, and I won't say who it was, but we've got a new little feature in it, which is really nice. It is, what did we call it? Meet the subscriber. So we've got an interview in the ebook this month, and I'm not going to spoil the surprise of who the lovely lady is, but if you are a subscriber, and whether you're in the US or not at the moment, if you fancy being the person interviewed about your sewing journey and all things like that, pop us an email to thinkpink@beyondthepinkdoor.com, and we'll add you to the list, and we'll keep this up and running for the next couple of months as well. And yeah, so that was a really nice one to have in our ebook this month. What I've done is I've gathered together some bits and pieces that I know I haven't shown you over the last couple of months. So as I say, we've got loads of new fabrics in. I actually have some new fabrics that I will put up on the website during the week. I've got some really lovely cotton jerseys, which are perfect for nice summer t-shirts and things. But I just literally didn't get a chance this week between boxes and phone calls to photograph them to put them up on the website. But we've had an amazing new range of buttons in. I don't think I ever showed you the pattern trace items we have in, and we did put together another 3 kits for our most popular bag. So we keep getting emails from people saying, I love the Crescent tote, love making it. It's my go-to pattern for making like gifts, and I love making myself a new one because you can whip them up in no time. And the kit ends up costing £30 if you've got the pattern already. So it's a great little one. So we just made up 3. We called it our destination collection because we're just so imaginative and inventive these days. And we have them, as always, in a lovely little box. So if you fancy gifting them to somebody, they make a lovely gift. And I think I know a couple of people in the chat who would just love to get one of these as a gift as well, which would be great. So this one is our weekend in Paris, we've called this one. So in our kits, and I know you've all seen these so many times, but every time we bring them out, they are completely different. And there's no hardware needed in the Crescent tote, which is a really cool one. So this is how it looks when it arrives. You can buy the pattern separately because we've done that because so many people have bought these gifts or these kits, and they've got the pattern already. So I brought my own Crescent tote, which I use on a daily basis, and that's the size of it. So you can fit a mammoth amount of stuff into this bag. It's got a pocket here, and it's got one on the inside. It's got a patterned fabric on the inside, and I really love the handles because they are sewn into half, if you know what I mean. They're doubled here, so you can carry it comfortably, or it will fit over your shoulder comfortably. And I find that really good because I do find with handbags they fall off my shoulders because my shoulders are so sloped. But this actually stays up. So it's this bag basically, and I have a sew along on YouTube for it. So this one, the weekend in Paris, is this. So we have this lovely, really cool lining, and which inspired the name, obviously. And we've got a plane on the outside, and we've got party on the inside. Yes, although you could actually swap them around because this is a really nice fabric. So once you put the stiffener on this and you had this as the lining, you could very easily put it the other way around. Or if you wanted, I can't see why you couldn't like make it reversible either, because there's a pocket on each side. So so that's that, and we've gone nice and color coordinated with the webbing. You get your zip. So I did say there's 2 pockets in it, but we put a long enough zip so that you can cut it into 2, and you can have zips for both. So these ones here have double sliders. Oops, I'm going to give you that, Jason, because you know where it's going to go.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. And the beauty about our kit as well is that the Crescent tote has a list of pattern pieces, and it doesn't have all of the pattern pieces. So what I've done is I have actually digitized the extra pattern pieces and printed them out for you. So this isn't something that you get as normal with your pattern, but we've printed them out because I know it's very easy for a lot of people to draw out all their rectangles, but I personally can't get my head around it. So we've printed them out. And of course we have all of the different interfacings you need as well. So everything's in the box basically, and it's a lovely project. So that is one of them. There's one just annoying fly around here this evening. Jason's going to repackage that one up. Oh, Breda, yeah, thank you. You ordered one, didn't you, during the week? This one is called Ciao Bella. And this, as you can see, all the bits and pieces. I'll show you the 2 fabrics we chose for this. This is always such a popular colorway whenever we do this. So we've got this lovely like mustard color canvas on the outside. let me see. I'll get the brightness up here. Karen is saying, has anybody had problems? Okay, I'll show that one there so we can see it. Has anybody else had problems paying for the Advent calendar? You had problems with your last subscription, but I managed to get it through and you can't pay for the Advent calendar. Let's see what answers we get to that. So this is this one. We've got this lovely color and we've got this as the lighting. So again, another like destination one. So yeah, most people didn't have any problems during the week either for it. I'll give you that one, Jason.
Mm-mm.
Jason's having a
Well,
swig of
I thought you was
coffee.
gonna be busier.
And then Karen, remind me what country you're in, and we'll just see if anybody else is in the same country as you. Maybe that might be applicable. I don't know. And then the last one we have is called London Calling, and this is a green. Oh, Karen is in Sweden. Okay. So we've got this one with a cream background, and we've a Big Ben here, which is what inspired us, London Calling. We've also got the Eiffel Tower. So that's that, and the lovely green color as well. So yeah, 3 different colorways. And they're on the website. I'm sure they must be in the new arrivals, but they're definitely under the kits. And we also uploaded some more from our Frankie trousers kit as well. So we have some new ones of them up. And the other one that we uploaded as well was some new kits for the ST shirt. And the ST shirt is one that I've only made once, and I don't know why. So it's quite like, of course, wasn't prepared enough to bring up a pattern with me this evening. It's an Atelier Jupe shirt. It's nice and loose, and it's got like 80s vibes to it. So we've got new kits for them, and they are under kits on the website as well. So yeah, just a few of those, just due to people emailing and saying, are you going to do some extra kits for them? So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna put that one over there as well, Jason. And let me see, what else have we got? Oh yeah, so okay, notice the time left says 0, but there's still time before midnight. Yeah, the time left before 0 means that it's launched. Yeah. We have the lovely Pigeon Wishes buttons, and we have these in loads and loads of different colors. And the beauty about these ones is, I love these. If you have a color palette, as mine is quite pinky, reds, all those kind of colors, then these are all in like mixed colors on them, and there's 15 in a bag, and that will kind of do like a dress and a blouse for me, or it'll possibly do like 3 blouses. So yeah, they're really lovely. This is one of the newer ones, and it's called Painterly, and it's got all those colors. They're really, I know it sounds really weird, but they're quite soft. They feel very smooth. They are acrylic buttons, and they've got 4 holes in them. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they're £10 for 15, which I think is really super value. So we need to do another little order of our collection of these, but you'll find these on the website under haberdashery and Pigeon Wishes buttons. Yeah, they're absolutely fab, gorgeous. I'll give you them as well, Jason. And then we've started getting in some tubes of buttons. So before this, we had buttons on cards. We still have the buttons on cards, but they're actually only available now in the shop because they're just so much work through the website. So I'm adding to our button stock every month. So we have a lovely rep who comes here every month, and every time she comes, I add more buttons, and they've been hugely popular. So, and they're really beautiful quality. They come from France, and they're really nice, and they're not silly expensive either, which is really good. So this is one of my favorite types of buttons. I love these because I find that they're so easy to get through a buttonhole. As simple as that. These are a 12mm, and they're recycled button. So, and they're really lovely. They've got a lovely shine on them, and they come in a massive range of colors, and they are 27 pence each. Laura had a problem trying to pay for it. After verification from the bank, it seemed to go through. The happened twice and you gave up for that day. Probably it was most likely one of the days where the website was just having a bit of trauma with the amount of people trying to order. But I'm glad to see that it went through eventually for you. That's good. So yeah, these are lovely. So as well as the plain ones, we've got these lovely little painted ones, and we have these in a range of colours as well. These are really beautiful, a bit more expensive at $1.25 each, but yeah, really lovely. I love all the colours on those. The pink buttons are just gorgeous. Then these are one of my favourite ones. We got these very recently. They're a shank button, so you can see them there. And they've all got this little gold rim around them and then a little shiny colour in the middle. And these are $1.10 each. And they're called jewel buttons. So again, you should find them easily through Haberdashery on the website, and they come in a gorgeous range of colours. So these would be really lovely for blouses, for cuffs, really nice. I often think these are really lovely as well. They're just a gorgeous one. If, say, on a blouse, and this happens so often that you lose one button, and they're quite plain buttons, and you feel you have to replace all of the buttons. Well, what I have done in the past, if that has happened, is if it's only one that I'm missing, I will put something like this as the top one, just to make it like a little feature, and then use the top one for somewhere else. And it just looks nice. And it doesn't look a bit daft because it's probably completely different to all the other buttons on the blouse, which is nice. So these are gorgeous. Then we have these ones, and we got these in a lovely range of colours too. They've gold around the outside and they've got 4 holes on them. Now these are actually plastic buttons, so they're really light. So really good if you have any sort of like allergies to metals or anything like that, which is really good, and a good range of colours too. Hi Ali, how are you? Diane got those buttons in pink and they're so sweet. Now, oh, these are another really cute one as well. So, motorbike going past away. Yeah.
I've heard that one before.
Have we? Ah.
Must have come home from work.
Oh, probably. Ah, great minds think alike, so Viv. Yeah. These are really lovely ones as well. I think these would be really nice in like a placket. I don't know. These ones kind of make me think of like polo shirts or something like that. They're really nice. Or cardigans. If you had a plain cardigan, you could just zhuzh it up a little bit with these. So they've got 2 colours on them, and they come in a lovely range of colours as well. Then we have, and I really like these ones. These are recycled buttons. So they are in loads of different colours, and they've got all these lovely speckles. These have been hugely popular, which is great. This one is a 15mm, and then we've also got a 20 as well. So again, really nice if you had a cardigan where you wanted bigger buttons on the front and you wanted smaller buttons, say on like a little sleeve or a jacket. And again, these come in a big range of colours too. Say the smaller one is 40 and the bigger one is 50. And they're plain on the back, so if you didn't really like the speckles, you can also just use the back. So kind of clever. So that's them. I've always liked these little spotty ones, so we've got these in a lovely range of colours as well. All these little spotty ones, lovely for little kids things. Yeah, they're really nice. Love those. Which ones am I missing? Oh, I really, actually, I love, yeah, you're not a big fan of a lot of buttons, are you?
No.
And there's a thing, isn't there? There is a, like, button
Well, you are
icons.
stood along the buttons now, it's actually making me cringe.
I love buttons. So these ones are they're called a soft satin button. So what I really like about these buttons is, again, they're almost like multi-purpose, and so that's how this one looks, and that is what color? That is the petrol one. And what I particularly like about these is they're slightly domed. I think you should be able to see that. So they're like dunked there. But on the other side then, obviously, they're like raised. So you can use them either side or the other, which is, yeah, really nice. So, yeah, that's them. And again, they're in a big range of colours as well. And, yeah. So soft satin buttons, and they work out at 30p each. I've done all of those. What's that one? Oh, we've got these beautiful mother of pearl buttons as well. And these are 15mm. These are really lovely. They're very, very light. And I always love mother of pearl buttons because they've got like quirky shapes to them. Really lovely. And again, we have a lovely range of colours too. And then the last one I'm going to show you, and I know we have more, I've just pulled these ones out. These are a wood shavings button, and I think they're really gorgeous. So you'll see it better in the big one. So they've got the little shavings there all to one side. So I don't know exactly what they're made from, but they are like a plasticky feeling button. And there you can see they've got 2 holes, and there's like a little dunk just in the middle as well. And then they're flat on the other side. So they've all got that little bit of interesting side to them. And yeah, again, good range of colours in those. And we've got the 2 different sizes. So we've got 19 and we've got 23. So really lovely now if you wanted ones for a cardigan, I think, or a jacket. And again, you could have jacket and you could have sleeves. So yeah, they're lovely. They make nice shacket type buttons too. I think that's all of those. Have you got a favourite, Jason, or do you like any?
No, none of them.
Weirdo. What does Zeb say? Raspberry Ripple. Oh, it's just ice cream weather, isn't it? We were very lucky. We flagged down the ice cream man this week. We heard him coming on, I think it was Monday. And yeah, we ran out and flagged him down. It was really nice. Great little bonus. Easily pleased. Okay, Jenny has put the name for the phobia is the button phobia. That's Coam. Can't do it. Pomovi. Can't say that one. Yeah, ran out and hailed him down like a taxi, Zeb. Yeah, Jason's honest. Yeah. I think I might actually bring you all down to where we have all of the bag webbing as well. How are we doing for time anyway? 37 minutes. Okay, not too bad.
Can you move the buttons?
Can I move the buttons, Jason?
Can I move them?
Yeah, move them over there. Yeah. So matching buttons and thread is a choice. Yeah, we will try. I'm hoping that when I do upload all of the new fabrics for winter, that we should be able to add in matching buttons and things like that. Hopefully, yeah. Okay, so the pattern trace bits and pieces that we got in, I'm sure you're all familiar with these, and if you want to know far more information than what I can give you, pattern trace is supplied by Guthrie Ghani, and you will find demonstrations for all these kind of things on the Guthrie Ghani YouTube, as far as I know. I'm sure I've seen them. So these are hugely popular. They're eco highlighters, and they're for paper. And what's dead handy about these is that, well, they're really chunky. They're all highlightery, and they work beautifully on the pattern trace paper. So you can highlight your size. So if you've printed off your pattern and you like to trace it, I don't trace, I just cut straight in. If you have printed off all the different sizes and you need to highlight your size, you can use one of these, which is really handy. So that just makes it easier when it comes to, say, the junctions around the neck where all the sizes just come in together, which is just a nightmare for my type of eyesight. You can highlight your size, or you can actually do your tracing with these on the pattern trace paper, which is really great. That one won't go back down, Jason, of course it won't. The other, it's the thing down the bottom that's just stopping it, isn't it?
Mm.
It's like the duvet, when you take it out, it never goes back in, does it? You highlight your size, even if you're not tracing. Yeah, I would too, Lynn. Yes. Love a pen. Yeah, we love anything highlightery, don't we? These again have been massively popular as well. So I know we sold a lot of these in one order recently. So I was figuring out that the lady who bought them was probably reorganizing all of her thread. So they're really cool. It's really light, little kind of a rubbery thing, and they are for putting your spool and your matching bobbin into, which is dead handy. And I think these would particularly come into play when we're talking about like using a Maraflex thread. So when I'm using the Maraflex thread in my sewing machine, I've got specific bobbins that I use for the Maraflex. So the ones that came with my FAF machine are like a bluey color, and then I have another packet of bobbins that are random different colors. So I always use the blue little bobbin for the sew all threads, and then I use one of the colored ones for the Maraflex, and then at least I know which white bobbin is sew all and which one is Maraflex. If for any reason I'm not quite sure, I kind of pull it out and just see is it a little bit like bouncy. But this is really handy because you can just put your spool of thread and your matching bobbin in. So yeah, they're really, really handy. And they're quite inexpensive. I believe they're less than £6. I think it's 5.75, something like that. So yeah, they're dead handy. And if you are trying to do like loads of tidying up in your sewing room, or if maybe you have a friend who wants to buy you a gift or something like that, this would be a really handy one. This always reminds me of like a fishing flies box. So it's a plastic box. It's got a see-through lid on it, and it's got the little compartments, and that's where you can put your different size or different type of needles. And it's got all the stickers here, so that if you use particular needles, so if you got like a Microtex, or you have ballpoint needles, universal jeans, ones for your serger, your overlocker, twin needles, you can put your little packets in here. And what's handy here is you have a little piece of like fluffy Velcro. So basically, if you're using a stretch needle and then you're going to move to a non-stretch fabric, you can pop your like semi-used stretch needle in there, and then at least you know that that's a stretch needle that you can use a second time. So yeah, really handy if you want to organize all of your needles. And then you have the corresponding stickers here. So you can put the stickers possibly on the lid if you want, or on the side of the little storage things. And again, these have been really popular too. So that's them. And then Pattern Trace have this really cool little sewing workbook. So I know a lot of people use Stash Hub, which is really great for like keeping a note of all of your fabrics you have, and like keeping a note of all your plans. But if you're somebody that likes putting pen to paper rather than digitally, this is a really nice book. So you've got your wish lists, which the wish list part of this I think would be filled for a lot of people. So you can make like plans for your pattern and your fabric. You've got projects, which is really good, where you can make notes about any project. So you don't have to think or remember what size you made or did you make any adjustments or anything. You can write it all down there in the double pages, and you can put a little swatch of your fabric here as well, which is great if you like keeping notes of things. And then you've different like references here about needles and all that kind of good thing at the back. So again, a nice little gift as well if somebody was asking you what will I buy you, or if you're watching this and you think I want to buy somebody a gift but they have everything, the chances are they probably don't have any of those things. So, and you will find them all under the Pattern Trace heading, which is under haberdashery on the website, which is really good. And then the last little kind of notebooky thing we have is we have our own Makers project pad. We had these for a subscription box last year, and we had some extra ones as well. And these were designed for us by a local artist. So we picked one of her designs and she ran with it. We picked this because it matched in with the colours of that particular box we put it into, because we love a bit of matchy-matchies. So here we have where you can draw the sketch of what you're going to make, what you need, make some notes, do your measurements, all kinds of things like that, which is great. And yeah, gift vouchers are always a good thing too, Wendy, aren't they? Always really good. What's also good as well is we have a wish list part on our website as well. So it's really easy to find because it's normally on like a little tab on the side, and it comes in really handy for a lot of different purposes. So I find that a lot of people who come to visit us here in the shop, they do a little bit of research before. Oh, hi Inez, how are you? They do a bit of research through the website because before they come to visit, because it can be a little overwhelming coming in for the first time and seeing everything. And then I can guarantee you, if there's a fabric you've seen on the website, you just won't be able to find it in the shop. You might describe it and we can't think what it is. So a lot of people put them into their wish list, and then we can access the wish list while they're in the shop. Other good thing about the wish list is you can put things into it and you can send a link to somebody of something that you like from the wish list, and again they can gift it to you as well, which is great. And yeah, it's a really handy thing. It's almost like putting things into a shopping basket and going back to have a look at them again, which is really good. Hello from somewhere foggy. Yes, Carol, you do. Act like a child in a sweet shop. Yes. And then John keeps saying to you, buy that, buy that. Do you want that? What about this? What'd you say, Jason?
Lossy mouth as well.
Lossy mouth.
Foggy.
Ah, foggy and lossy mouth. Yeah. Yeah, Wendy loves a good feel. Oh. So I'm moving us along. Sorry about the jumping and everything like that. Alison is reminding you all to hit the like button as well. Yeah, good old John. So we have a massive range of bag webbings at the moment. In fact, I did a little bit of a tidy up on the website recently. I'm trying to do some stuff in the background, and we have well over 100 different types of bag webbing at the moment. So yeah, we've a really good lot to choose from. So we have there's all our pattern trace things up at the very top and our overlocker threads, and yeah, loads and loads of webbing. Lots and lots, as you can see, all the webbing, and then we have more around here as well. So all the plain ones there, lots of stripy ones. That got a little bit of a trashing at the weekend or on Thursday and Friday when the shop was busy. And most of our webbings are 38 mil as well, because it is the most popular that we have or that we use. And then we have, let me see, these ones are, I'm going to say these ones are 25. So we've got these really lovely ones as well that are all like mottled. They're not plain. And we've got all of these on the website as well. And we've got a really nice, you can see there, we've got a range of colors. So they're all quite soft colors. And they've got those little like bits in them, which is really nice. So that's them. Then we've got all these kind of Aztec ones. So they're really nice and soft. One of my favorites at the moment are these ones here, which are double-sided. And I would love to know how these are produced because I think they're just so clever. They've got 3 stripes on one side and then many stripes on the other, which is really clever, I think. And we've got these in a lovely range of colors as well. So I think they are so clever. So yeah, we have a gray, we've got yellow, we've got like browns, we've got another couple of colors as well. I think I brought blue. I'm not sure if our green one is all gone at the moment. And then these are really lovely soft ones as well. Maz knew that Jason would know where Lossy Mouth is. Did I say it right again? Did I?
Yeah, foggy now.
I sound like it would. You know that Johnny Depp clip where the solicitor keeps saying, "Did I say that right? Did I read that right?" So we've got these lovely ones, and they're quite textured feeling. So you can kind of see that they are ridged, and then they're flatter on the other side. So yeah, they're really nice as well. So if you're making like a plain bag, you can really like zhuzh it up with all the different webbings. And also, if you wanted to make a new strap as well for a bag, there's nothing to stop you. Just making a new one and taking off the one that you have on it. And they are, yeah, I was just going to say, Breda, they're suitable for belts as well, which is brilliant. So we've a local lady that comes in here quite often. She's lovely, and she has used these to make belts. And what she's done is, and I'm sure some of you will remember these. I'm going back in time now. She has basically put two of these. Does anybody remember these? Because I remember getting these on jeans when we bought jeans from Pennies in Ireland when we were kids, or Primark. And we would have two of these on the end. Of course, we've got a hook on the end of this one for the price. Naturally, I would pick up an awkward one. So you would have your two D-rings on the end, and then you basically put the other end through and then through one again, and henceforth you've got a belt, and it's brilliant, and it's really soft. There's no holes to punch in it, and it will contract and expand with you, which is really good. So yeah, these are, I thought it was really, really clever. And then the other little thing that we have, and I need to stock up on these, is we've got these they're crimps for the end of the I'm going to get one that doesn't have a hook on the end. So what's really lovely, and I know you need these on the bestie bag. Remember that? Not sure. I know belts and bladders don't really work, do they? Still quicker to get in and out of one of those than the little hole in the in the belt. So these are really good, because I know you have like a stray end on the on the bestie bag, if I'm right. And what these do is you basically pop the end of your webbing in, and then you crimp it together, and you have a lovely like professional finish on the end of it. So that makes the belt idea much easier to get in and out, because you're not fighting with like a hem or anything, which is really good. So if you didn't have one of these, you would, I suppose, do like a double hem on the end like that. Crimp ends give a lovely finish. They do, don't they? And then as well as that, we've got little ends that you can put on the end of a zip as well, because we have it all going on here. And okay, we've got these in a little bag. So if you're making a bag and you want to, the pattern is saying on, so the pattern is saying that you put like a little tab of fabric on the end of the zip. So if you're making like a tote bag, so you'll have your zip longer on each end to accommodate opening the tote bag. Rather than making the little tab for the end of the zip, what you can do is, let me grab a zip. Oh, come on. What does it say? Live TV is fun, isn't it? So you have your two ends here, and what you do is you can just fold them in like that into almost like a little triangle, and then you basically pop them into the end there. You would obviously do it far neater than the botch job I'm doing here, but I want to give you an idea. And then in the little bag as well, you have a little grub screw that goes in the end there, and then you'll end up with a very beautiful end on your zip, much more beautiful than what I have demonstrated there, but you get the idea. So I think that looks really nice as well, and very neat if you do it nice and neat, obviously. So yeah, very handy if your zip is far too long and you've cut the end of it off as well, and you've done the tab on the end, you can put that on instead. You still would sew over the end of the zip as well, just to make sure that it didn't open. So yeah, we've got them in various, I think we've got them in all the colors as well. So all of our hardware comes in silver, rainbow, antique brass, and antique silver as well. And then we have some of the colors in 25. Actually, we've only got silver, antique brass, and antique silver in the 25 as well. Not getting the rainbow at the moment in it. And we also do, as I'm here, we also have a range of zips as well. So we've been looking for zips for ages, and we have this really lovely stand of Millard zips. So look at that, all color coordinated, color coded, and they are there in the shortest to the longest. So we like really little short, I think they're 10 centimeter zips, up as far as the ones that you need for a dress. We've also got a small collection of ones for jackets as well, and we have some invisible and regular as well. So I was holding out for getting zips on a nice stand like that because just for, having them in the shop, making them nice and tidy. So I'm just going to hook that there, and we will put that into the proper place tomorrow. Other than that, I have no other new things to tell you about, apart from, let me see, what else have we got? Apart from the fact that we've got loads of lovely new wintry fabrics in, and I also have a lovely range of trims coming in as well. That I'm going to show to our Beyond the Pink Door ambassadors first. And if you have applied to be an ambassador, I will have all of the list of our lovely ambassadors finished this week, and hopefully we can kick off from the beginning of September with our ambassadors. I know I have let a few people know that they have been, on the A team, as Belinda calls it. So yeah, we're very, very excited to set that off into motion as well. So Zeb can't wait for the winter fabrics. Do you know, I really love sewing for winter. What I don't like is lifting all of the winter fabrics and photographing them and then finding room in the shop for them. So that's going to be great fun. But yeah, so we'll have some sale items up during the week. So please drop into the website during the week, and particularly look out for when we'll have it down for maintenance, because that's when the elves will be working in the background here. And then hopefully we will have a whole host of lovely fabrics in the sale department, and we do need to shift them along because we need all the room we can get for all the lovely cozy winter fabrics, which is a bit scary when I'm absolutely sweating here doing live, isn't it, Jason? So I do hope that we've cleared up some questions this evening about the US shipping. And if I haven't, please feel free to drop me an email and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And I will absolutely endeavour to keep you all up to speed with all of the information as soon as, as I learn, I will let you know. But just to let you know that at the moment, we cannot ship to the US. So if you do have things in your basket or in your wish list, just hold fire for the moment, and hopefully in another couple of weeks we will be back up and running again. And we do appreciate you all. And we do appreciate you all for joining us here every Sunday as well. Isn't that right, here, Jason? Yes. I should just say, Jason, you say the goodbyes and I'll just run.
No, don't do that again.
So I do hope that you all have a wonderful week. We are very excited to get the feedback about the latest Think Big boxes that are out there in the what would you say, out there in the world, waiting to be delivered. So yeah, be an exciting week. And hopefully we will have some exciting things to tell you about next Sunday. So yeah, we shall say goodbye for now, and we'll go home and have a nice, cool, refreshing drink.
See ya.
Have a great week, everybody. Bye bye.